It's time to cook. It's time to cook with Shanaz. First you got to peel it, then you got to chip it. Don't forget to grind it. How about we blend it? It's time to cook. It's time to cook with Shanaz. Just remember to mix it, then you got to stir it. Sometimes you got to fry it. Finally, we got to eat it. It's time to cook. It's time to cook with Shanaz.
Hello there, welcome to Let's Cook with Shanaz. I love cooking and I love cooking for you. What are we cooking today? That's the question. Well, I want to cook salmon because it's a Friday night and I feel like having salmon with a side of the good old greens, asparagus with garlic roasted mashed potatoes. What do we need for our mashed potatoes? Well, some heavy cream and some roasted garlic flakes, right? Very simple ingredient for a very simple and traditional American cuisine. It's not about curry today. We're taking a break from curry, roti, the regular food we're accustomed to because it's an American cuisine. I love trying new things and every Friday I eat out. I try to do Italian dishes and Saturday maybe some, Indian dishes. So food, experiment, try new things, get out there. Simple ingredient for a fancy meal. Salmon, mashed potato, and a side of asparagus. What are we making the salmon with? Well, I have dill, parsley, and some basil. Good old-fashioned ingredient. Well, I already prepared the salmon by washing it lightly with a little bit of lemon. I don't want it to taste like lemon, but I want it to taste the flavor of the salmon. So I have my garlic, simple onions, simple ingredients. Let's get chopping. Welcome back. So you've seen I washed the fish, the salmon. Wild caught, of course, is preferable. I don't like, the store ones. I have to look on the label to see where it's coming from, and I prefer wild caught, any kind of fish, not just salmon. I love tilapia also, and today I had a very nice flounder, which I'll be making for you in the future. Well, so far I just washed the salmon with light lemon juice, and we're going to be using easy ingredients starting with old man dill. And because all these things have their own salt, I'll give the salt a rest because I don't feel like we need a lot of salt. And it's a dry rub. And just in case some of our audience wants to know, I think this is basil. So we use dill, we use basil. Let's put some, I think oregano will do better than the parsley. Well, I did have basil, dill, and some parsley. Dry ingredient just to rub on. But I do have some fresh chopped garlic and onions. I will incorporate this. I believe onions and garlic makes everything taste better. Should I put some paprika powder? Might be a little too hot. It's a rub on, so I can rub it with a knife. And I believe I have some Mrs. Dash. It says salt free, so if we're going everything salt free today. And we're gonna flip this over. And I believe we give the backside the same treatment, right? Of course, this goes the same place, so we'll go lightly on the back. Dill, basil, Mrs. Dash. I'll give it a splash of Mrs. Dash. And hey, where is my scoop of love? It doesn't seem like I need that scoop of love. I have everything measured today. Voila. But I know it's somewhere in those cupboards. So, a lot of times when I'm in a rush and I'm cooking, I forget to flip the meat. Whether it's a salmon or it's a chicken, I forget to flip the other side. But hey, I think this looks pretty, mild, not over spicy. So let's get in the oven. Well, let's drizzle some olive oil just to make sure it doesn't stick. And we have our oven preheated to 25 minutes. Well, here it is. Our salmon looks good. Now the taste test after putting it in the oven for 25 minutes. Here it goes. And I'll check on it in between. Well, we got the main ingredient, the main dish out of the way. We made room for the potatoes. Time to peel some potatoes. And as we said, only heavy cream and garlic, some roasted garlic should be in our potatoes. So it's easy ingredients, 3 ingredients. I can make it, you can make it, even Kenny can make it if you give it a try, you know. So the next time we're back in our kitchen, we'll see someone else cooking. I'll be the camera person, and I want to see Dean cook. I want to see Amina cook. I want to see Ramesh cook. And Kenny, because I heard he can make a pretty good omelette. Well, let's get to our potato. Garlic roasted mashed potatoes. Well, nothing makes cooking go faster than listening to some tunes, and we're locked on to Guyana Tunes. They play music. We bust tunes 24/7. You could catch me live every Thursday, 9 to 11 p.m. So that is Guyana Tunes. Do check it out. I do have some awesome followers and friends. They send me their requests, their dedications ahead of time, so I make sure I get that in my playlist. Well, let's put the potatoes to boil. Give us some time to focus on our asparagus. Well, our potatoes are boiling, so I have some chopped garlic, fresh garlic, that's ready to be roasted, and I'll roast it in a bit of olive oil in just a minute because the potatoes take 20 minutes to boil. I normally time them, but I'm not gonna time it. I know exactly 20 minutes, and I'll be whipping it up with some heavy cream and the garlic that I roast. Well, that gives me some time to focus on these huge asparagus. Now, how do you know exactly where to stop on your asparagus? Because certain part of this can get a little chewy and hard to eat, right? Well, I normally go like this, and when it breaks, just there. Let's chop some asparagus, and we'll be right back. We're listening to music from Guyana Tunes. They play music. We bust tunes. Well, we're chopping our asparagus. Weird looking vegetable, isn't it? I mean, we're accustomed in seeing greens, like we're accustomed in seeing this long greens. We call it bora. This short one we call same, I believe. Same, bhaji, spinach. But some of us are scared to try new things. And hey, it's full of iron. Who knew? So, try something new. Whip up a dish with some asparagus, and believe me, it will be gone pretty soon. It's simple, roasted with maybe some scallions and some onions. I could get used to this. So, asparagus. And how is asparagus grown? Well, let's take a picture of how asparagus is grown. I've seen bora before, and I'm into gardening. So over summer, I'll take you to my garden where I have squash growing as tall as I am. That's right, squash, bitter melon, pumpkin, celery, you name it. And I have it in my garden because I love doing my gardening. I also have a beautiful cherry tree, apple, plum, and grapevine in my yard. So I'm an outdoor person, and in summertime, I am not cooking indoors. I am on the grill. I'm making burgers, I'm making corn, and I'm making grilled chicken. All healthy food, and all that you can have with vegetables. It's never too soon to start eating healthy. Hey, well, we have our salmon out of the oven. Do you know that salmon is full of omega-3 fatty acid, which is good for you? It's great. It's good for the brain also, and it reduces the risk of heart disease. So let's protect our heart by eating well, eating a lot more fish, not red meat. I'm a fish person because I feel fish is better for you, and I believe doctors will say that too. It doesn't put that pressure on your digestive system, and it looks a little bit of brown on the outside because it was the chopped garlic and onion, so I give it a little bit of a burned / roasted taste. But hey, When it's brown, it's done.